Hi everyone, Bethany here with Atlantic Flag and Pole, and I have two quick things to share with you. I hope you're doing well and I hope you've enjoyed this month of June. It has been a best-selling month for us. It's been a record sales month, which is exciting because I think that means that patriotism is alive and well all across this great nation. So we are offering an awesome sale to help us get through the final 24 hours of the month of June, and we're hoping that it equals an even bigger record for us. We're also hoping this helps you get those items in your yard that will help express patriotism. So you're going to want to watch for it. It's going to be 14% off everything in your cart. That applies to flagpoles as well. So if you've been waiting for a great special, now is your chance. For the next 24 hours, it'll be starting tonight. So it'll be a little more than 24 hours. Starting tonight through tomorrow night, June 30th, we're going to be running that great special, okay? Now, the second thing I wanted to share very briefly is the reasoning behind the discount code that we decided to use, which is going to be 4 monuments. My brother and I, as you know, we have a strong heart for patriotism for this great country, and my brother particularly is a big history buff. And he can quote the Constitution inside and out, and he's able to pull out dates and all kinds of stuff from things that have happened here in this great nation. And we've been talking a little bit about monuments and really what's going on right now across the country. Monuments are important because they represent a piece of our history. Now, when somebody decides, or a board or a group or a city or the nation decides to create a statue and set it up somewhere, it's because that person likely sacrificed a significant amount in contributing to America. Now, does it mean that that individual is perfect? Does it mean that everything the individual has ever said or done is fully embraced by all American citizens and celebrated? Well, no, it doesn't. And yet we seem to think that the best way to fight injustice in our land is to create another injustice by vandalizing and tearing down statues that A, don't belong to you, and B, are a representation of a portion of our history that we cannot forget. The reality is, we as a country cannot overlook every single aspect of our history, because the good, the bad, and the ugly all contributes to who we are today. And I'm thankful that we have overcome many injustices in this country. I'm also thankful that there were people who are willing to lay down their lives so that we could get away from tyranny. And yet here we are, present day America, and many people across the nation are like nosediving into the next level of tyranny. Nosediving into an ideology that says that the mob rules, and if we disagree with something or don't like it, we get to completely take control, go outside of the law, and we get to have our way. Well, the reality is, America is made up of many different citizens, and if we really believe, which I still do, that we are one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all, then we cannot erase our past, or else we are not going to really be able to shoot for a bright future for this country. Because if you take a look around at many nations all across this world, nobody is quite like America. Nobody gives the freedom and liberty to its individual citizens quite like America does. And do we really want to sacrifice that? Do we really want to lay that on the altar of anger and hatred and entitlement? Because it's not going to produce the results that we want. I say, let's be for monuments. Let's be for our history. Let's be for America, because our great nation is for all people. And if we see an injustice, let's do it the right way. Go ahead and join that protest. Go ahead and make your voice be heard. These are things that people, like many of the statues that are being torn down, those people have worked hard to contribute to this country, so we have the right to be able to protest, so we have our freedom of speech, so that we can fight against inequality. Let's not throw the baby out with the bathwater here, folks. Let's take a step back, consider for a moment this great nation that has been gifted to us by forefathers, by generations that have gone before us and have laid the groundwork for us to be in this very moment now. If we overlook and forget where we came from, and if we start spitting on the very people that have contributed to this great nation and the freedoms that we now even are able to embrace, then what does that say about where we're headed as a country? I think it's something to think about, and I hope that you, like me, are for monuments, because we believe that history matters. We believe that truth matters, and we believe that America is the greatest nation in the world. So go ahead and join us in celebrating. Go ahead and get that eagle topper for your flagpole. Go ahead and fly Old Glory. Go ahead and do those things that patriots do, because I'm proud of my country, and I hope that you're proud too.